Ah! I can see where you are, Mr. Hooter. You're behind the bath. Come on out now.
Oak, I didn't think you'd find me here.
Toby's very good at hide and seek. He found me hiding behind the water barrel.
Yes, I can't find Snodgrass, though. I've looked everywhere. I don't know where he is.
Help!
Huh? What was that?
Help!
It sounds like Snodgrass.
It sounds as if he's in trouble. He needs our help.
Yes, he needs our help. Oh, our help! Come on, then. Let's go.
Help!
Snodgrass! Where are you, Snodgrass? We can't see you.
I'm up here.
Oh?
Well, you silly snake. What are you doing up there?
I thought it would be a good idea to hide up here.
Oh, that rhymes, doesn't it? A good idea to hide up here. A good idea to hide up here. A good idea to hide up...
If you've quite finished, I'd be very pleased if you'd help me to get down.
But you must have climbed up there by yourself, Snodgrass. Why can't you climb down?
I'm frightened that I might fall.
Well, what are we going to do? I know! We'll get the magician! Magician!
Yes? What do you want? Oh, Snodgrass Snake. What's he doing up there?
We were playing hide and seek, you see, Magician, and Snodgrass decided to hide in the tree.
That's a dangerous place to hide. He might fall and hurt himself.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Don't worry, Snodgrass. We'll get you down. But how?
If you've got a ladder, you'll be able to climb up it and rescue him.
That's a very good idea, Maple. There's just one problem.
What's that?
I haven't got a ladder. Still, who needs a ladder when you've got magic?
Can you cast a spell to get him down?
Of course I can. Come on.
All right.
Now, first of all, we need something beginning with S for Snodgrass Snake.
I know just the thing.
Oh, what's that, Barrel?
Soda water. That begins with S, and it's very refreshing.
Soda water. Why not?
Oh, what's that funny-looking bottle?
It's not a bottle. It's a siphon. Oh, that's two sounds beginning with S. A siphon of soda water.
Yes, but how do you get the soda water out of the siphon?
That's easy. You see this little lever here? Well, you just press it. Oh.
Was it supposed to do that?
Yes, but not all over me. Here you are, Beryl.
Thank you. I was ever so thirsty.
And now we need a colour, don't we?
Yes, and as we want to get Snodgrass down, it ought to begin with the same sound as down. D.
D.
The only trouble is I can't think of one.
Me neither. I know. Why don't we use brown?
Brown? But that doesn't begin with the same sound as down.
No, but it ends with the same sound, doesn't it? Brown and down. They rhyme, see?
Yes, they do. Well, it's worth a try, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, we'll have a brown.
Ah.
Here you are, Beryl.
Good.
Good. Now, and the magic tune goes. How does it go? I've forgotten again.
Bom, 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 bom.
Does it? Oh, yes, of course it does. Right, all together, everybody. Pom, 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 pom.
Do you remember how the magic clap goes?
Naturally. And now, the magic rhyme. Puddle muddle, muddle puddle, Snodgrass snake up in the tree. Puddle muddle puddle, on the ground he ought to be. Well, how are you all right now, Snodgrass?
Yes. Thank you very much for getting me down. I was frightened up there.
I know. It can be really scary when you're high up.
I seem to remember the Iron Boy and the Sandalwood Girl felt just like that when they had to climb down a cliff to get to the Silver River.
A cliff? Oh, was it a very high one?
Certainly was. It was much higher than our tree.
Oh, did they get down safely?
Well, let's go and see, shall we? Now, can you remember the story so far?
I think so. The Iron Boy and the Sandalwood Girl were trying to get to the Silver River in the magical country of Zorn.
Yes. If they bathed in the river, they would become real children. But can you remember who was taking them to the Silver River?
The silver ponies. They could fly, couldn't they?
Yes, they could.
The Iron Boy and the Sandalwood Girl flew on the backs of the silver ponies. They flew over the river and over the hills until at last they saw the blue mountains below them. Then 2 of the ponies flew away, but the one carrying the Iron Boy and the Sandalwood Girl flew on over the mountains until at last they saw a great, wide, round hole below them. A river poured down into the hole, and they could see a cave on the far side. "That's the river, the Silver River," cried the pony as he flew past a great waterfall. "Can you see the cave on the other side? The cave leads to the magical city of Zorn." The pony landed on the edge of the cliff. The Sandalwood Girl and the Iron Boy climbed off his back. They crept to the edge of the cliff and peered down. "There's a path down the cliff," said the pony. "Is there any other way down?" asked the Iron Boy. "No," said the pony. "There's no other way. You'll have to go down by that path." "We might climb down, but we could never climb up again," said the Sandalwood Girl. "You won't need to," said the pony. "When you've bathed in the river, go through that cave. It leads to the magical city of Zorn. The people of Zorn live there. Don't be afraid of them. They're very kind. They'll look after you. And now I must go. Goodbye." The pony opened his wings and flew away over the mountains. "Goodbye, Silver Pony, and thank you," cried the Iron Boy and the Sandalwood Girl. They went back to the edge of the cliff. The path was steep and dangerous, and they felt very frightened. They began to climb down, holding on to the rock. The rock was very slippery, and because they were made of wood and iron, they moved slowly and stiffly. The Iron Boy went first. He tried to kick footholds, but his foot slipped on the hard rock and he fell. The Sandalwood Girl caught hold of his arm and pulled him back to the path. They held on to the rock, feeling almost too frightened to move. But after a few moments, they began to climb down again. Then the rock broke away by the Sandalwood Girl and she fell away from the cliff. But the Iron Boy managed to seize her dress as she fell, and she scrambled back to the path. At last, they came to a wide ledge of rock and looked down into the water. It wasn't very far below, but there was no way down. "It's the end of the path," said the Iron Boy. "There's no way down, but we've reached the Silver River." "Look, there's the cave," said the Sandalwood Girl. "There's the way to the city of Zorn."
Well. So, their journey was nearly over.
Yes, and I'll tell you how it all ended next time.
Well, in the meantime, I'm going to check I've got that story in my little books.
Oh, good idea. Well, wait for me.
Now, what's the title of the story?
It's called the Silver River.
Oh, look, there it is. The Silver River.
Well done. Now let's find the place. Ah, yes, here we are. There's the high cliff they landed on.
Ah, yes, and there's the pony on the edge of the cliff. Look.
Yes, it was very high, but they had to climb down it to get to the river.
There was a path, though, wasn't there?
Oh, yes, but a very dangerous one. I wouldn't have liked to have climbed down it.
Oh, no, me neither. And I know that Snodgrass wouldn't like to. He doesn't like being high up. He even got scared in our tree, and that's not half as high as the cliff.
No, it isn't. Anyway, the Iron Boy and the Sandalwood Girl had to be brave. So they set off down the path, and then it happened.
Yes, can I read this bit?
Mm.
Here we go. Then the Iron Boy's foot
Mm-hmm.
slipped on the hard rock.
Yes, but the Sandalwood Girl saved him, though. But then, a few minutes later, she nearly fell.
And he saved her. They helped each other.
Yes. At the end of the path, they came to a ledge just above the river, and there they saw a cave. The cave that led to...
The magical city of Zorn. I can hardly wait to find out what happens to them there.
Neither can I. Well, what shall we do now?
Would you like to play hide and seek with us?
Oh, what a lovely idea, Maple, yes.
Will you play magician?
Well, yes, if you'd like me to.
Good. Well, you're it. Cover your eyes, magician, and count to 10.
But I don't want to be it. I'd rather hide. Let somebody else be it.
But we're not as good at counting as you are.
Then it's time you learned. Music. One, two, three, four, 5 fingers on one hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now do you understand? Come on, Toby, you can join in with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers on one hand. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now do you understand?
Well, that proves it. He's so good at counting, he'll just have to be it.
Agreed. Right, magician, count to 10 with your eyes closed and then come looking for us. And no peeking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Ready or not, here I come. Toby, you're behind the barrel.
Oh!
Maple, you're hiding behind the wall.
Oh!
And Mr. Hooter, you're in the wheelbarrow.
Look, it's not fair.
Well, I told you I shouldn't be it. Great magicians are very good at finding people.
Yes, but you haven't found Snodgrass yet.
Oh, yes. I'd completely forgotten about him.
Help! I'm stuck.
Oh, no. He's done it again.
I'm sorry, I forgot.